Hey, come on over, baby. What's going on? I'm waiting for a few of y'all to join me so we can get this party started. Woo-hoo. Yes, it's been a minute, but I'm back. I'm just going for a minute now, back with the jump off. Oh my goodness. Today was a beautiful day. If you guys saw my live earlier, I ran some errands with my mom. We had a really good lunch. We had some Dominican, some like Latin food. That thing was hitting. When I say was hitting, I mean it was like hitting it. Definitely hit the spot. I had some stewed chicken with some rice and gandules, some plantains. See, there go Deuce barking. Some plantains. And I had why you gotta be walking like that? And I had some salad on the side with some red but purple onions in the you know, how I love how Tabitha with the brown say that. She'd be like red with purple onions, tomatoes, and they make this salad dressing that literally just kind of tastes like it kind of just tastes like vinegar with salt and pepper, but it's good. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at all. That was really good. That's the only thing I ate. I'm actually really hungry now. And I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. Now he went, Deuce, not when I'm starting my show. I took him for a walk. He likes to just stop in the middle of the street and sit down. I took him in the grass because I didn't bring a bag to pick up the poop, which shouts out to all of the dog moms and dads out there because picking up that poop is not fun. I don't like that at all. So I forgot to bring a bag. So I'm like, all right, if you do it in the grass, ain't nobody gonna see. I have him in the grass for like 5 minutes. He just sniffing around, chewing up the grass. I said, all right, maybe he don't gotta do a number 2 because he peed in the street on the way to the grass, patch of grass. He gets in the middle of the street, he squats and takes a long rope doo-doo. I said, goddamn, not in the middle of these not right smack dab in the middle of the street, and I ain't have no bag to pick it up, so I just had this just be there. So I'm guessing the cars rolled through. Hopefully, people rolling in their garage with dog poo poo on their tires. But you know what? It's gonna be alright. I had to let it go. Let go and let God. Hey Mia, what's up, boo? Hey choosing boots. Hey Annetta. Hey the thrift queen. Hey, Janetta, what's going on? How y'all doing? Al, hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. Y'all hear this dude? Why he wanted to cut up all of a sudden now because I'm on like, you see, Deuce is a little hater on the low. He a hater. Remember how he was acting when I went live the other day? He be hating. Anyways, click that notification bell so you get that ding, ding, ding. Did I say that part? Whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Derek, Lil Jean man, they just shorty be having the Napoleon complex. Him putting the paws on Monique. And we're going to be talking about Jamie Foxx, sending love and prayers out to Jamie Foxx. I hope that he is doing okay because the streets have been, saying that it wasn't looking so good for him, but then his daughter came out and actually made a statement today. So I hope and pray that what his daughter said is actually the situation and not the latter. We're going to be talking about Miss Tokyo Toni because her and Blac Chyna done reunited for Blac Chyna's 35th birthday. They back together, reunited, and it feels so good. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Thunder Rebel. What's going on? So let's get started. Deuce on it instead of him. But these animals just be like, they be coming for me. I don't know what it is, but they like to interrupt my flow. But you know what? We're not gonna let them. This ain't his show. This my show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Is he? He was fine this whole time. He was asleep. He wasn't having no issues. I ain't heard this dog hardly bark the whole time I've been around him. Now all of a sudden he want to cut up and act a fool. It'd be that for me. But yeah, let's get started. Make sure you're paying the entry fee, which is hitting the like button on your way in. All right, don't play with me. Play with your mama. Okay. Hey, K. Shaw. Hey, Miss Asha. How y'all doing? I missed y'all. We about to head on over to these Instagram streets. Okay, so sis. Okay, let me share my screen with y'all. How's everybody doing? What y'all doing tonight? Y'all about to get lit? Y'all getting crunk and drunk? Oh no, I'm not. I'm taking it easy. I'm drinking me some water. Okay, so shout out to the Shade Room, fair use. This is Monique. She was doing a little live with official tea time. Disclaimer, I'm going to read this disclaimer because it's the same over here. I do not support or condone DV of any kind. So let's see what she had to say about little Mr. Derek putting the paws on.
So Elizabeth had put out rumors, and I know Derek denied them, but I would love to hear from you. Derek has never beat your ass, right? Put his hands on you. He is not into the whole domestic violence situation that the sister Elizabeth be talking about. Derek don't put his hands on you, right?
No.
Okay. That is good to know. But I realized that you didn't answer my question.
What?
So Elizabeth had put out rumors, and I know Derek denied them, but I would love to hear from you. Derek has...
See, she lied like a Persian rug. Because look at what she had to say over here. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Look at what she had to say over here, y'all. She lied. She got up there and lied. And that's what a lot of victims do. So I don't need nobody saying, oh, because now all of a sudden she want to go back on what she said. No, a lot of women and men too that are victims of DV, they often recant their statements out of fear of rejection, neglect, being neglected by the person that's actually the perpetrator or the predator in the situation. They still want to maintain a relationship with them, so they'll diminish, what's actually going on. They'll try to minimize it. They'll try to act like it's not really a big deal. Y'all already know about Stockholm syndrome. Like, we already know what's going on. Okay, so this is what she put out. Let me read it on my phone because that's small. Y'all know I ain't got my motherfucking readers. I will read it sometimes because I can see, but that's small. So I'm about to pull this up so I can read it because y'all know what? She up here lying. So the text message says, sis poo, what happened? She said, FT him, he'll tell you. Then the person said, okay. She said that choked me, suffocated me, and eat the out of me. That's why we had to stop filming, because he hit me on camera. He did other too to me, but that's my fault for trusting a straight out of jail. Ding, 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 ding. You think? Thought I knew him, but definitely don't. And then the sis poo said, oh my God, shaking my head. That's terrible as hell. I'm going to talk to him about it. That's sick. And then she said, he crazy and I done tolerated enough. Then she showed her eye. Let me show y'all this side, which I couldn't really tell. And I no shade to Monique, but Monique got already like a big face, so I couldn't really tell that it was swollen under there. I can't. This is not even me trying to be funny, but it's already big, so I can't tell if it's just the naturally bigness or if it's like, from her being struck. And she said, I'm dead already. And then this is somebody, Derek said that. This is her texting Derek. I'm dead already. And then, why would he say I'm dead already? Maybe he meant done. I don't know. And then she says, yep, I'm out your life for good this time. And he said, have a good night. Take care. And she said, yep, block. And then, because she not done, she clearly sends him this message saying, look how swollen my under eye is. You know what you did to me. You wrong AF. And won't even apologize. You said. And then he said, you called the po-po. She said, no, I didn't. If I did, you would be in jail. And he said, talk to you tomorrow. She said, no, you won't. Enjoy your night with whoever you laid up with. Take care. This nigga said TTYL. Oh my God. You won't. I'll be going before you wake up in the AM. Then she wrote this whole dissertation. I'm not reading all of that, y'all, because I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time. I'm not reading all of that. Don't be laughing at me. I ain't even trying to be funny with that, but chat. She let this little man beat her down to the ground. And I just, it don't matter what size a man is, because a man is a man. Small men be having strength too. Let's not get it twisted. Okay. And she's, bigger, so she probably can't move and duck and dodge as quickly as the next person. And I'm really not trying to be funny. I just think that this man has taken advantage of this woman to no end. From having her buy him Louis Gucci Prada, and paying $500 for steak and lobster and surf and turf, giving him money out the ATM so he could go gamble and cut up and run him up with all types of holes and wars, because he done came out and said he cheated on her 10 times since he done been out the penitentiary. That's a hot dick right there. I don't want them. What? 10 times? He wasn't even trying to get no coochie from her when he first came out. We all seen that clip that went viral that actually put them on the map, that made us all privy to Derek and Monique, when he was trying to go to the goddamn casino in the club, and you fresh out. I'm gonna be like, okay, either you was hitting some cheeks while you was in there and you've been getting your rocks off, or you just don't like me. You don't like me. You don't want this, because ain't no way in hell a man is gonna be around me, deep Love Jones, and ain't trying to get no coochie. That will not sit right with me. I will really be looking around like something ain't right. Something is not right. Something is not right. Pop them tags, yes. Pop them tags, yes. Carly Rae had it going on. Jocelyn was like, "That's hot. She hot." Now let's see what he had to say. So I'm trying not to laugh, because this is not a laughing matter, y'all. I should not be laughing during this segment at all, because I do not condone TV. I do not think it is okay. Lord Jesus. Yes, Audrey, we knew he was not a good person. He's not. He's terrible. He's a user. He's a narcissist. He's a manipulator. Mostly every man that's in the penitentiary, if you get with him and he's doing a bid, he's just using you for a place to be a parole to when he get out. And this is what I'm always talking about. When y'all know I get up here and I'm giving y'all my sermon about how we get treated in our community by these men, because they swear on for God that we just ain't shit. We don't do it. I'm like, when y'all do them bids, who's sending them commissary packages? Who you on the phone with them collect call? Hello, you have a collect call from inmate cell block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will you accept the charges? And women be rightfully, yes, I will accept the charge. Hey, boo, that's my boo, that's my man. And then when he get out, he everybody man, since he probably was somebody man up in the jailhouse, rock house. And then he comes out and he's slinging that thing because he got a hot dick. So I just don't think women should be doing a bid. I'm not doing no bid. I'm not a ride or die. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just not. I'm just not. I told you about that one time I was dating a hood ass nigga that had me up at the courthouse. I said, what the hell? Getting pulled over by the cops, heart palpitating. I'm not taking nobody charge. I'm not riding or dying. I'm not putting nothing in my coochie. I'm not stuffing no drugs. I'm not swallowing no drugs. I'm not doing none of it. We all deserve better than that. Those men don't have nothing better to do but to fucking develop a silver tongue. He will be able to talk the panties off of you, because all he got to do is talk all day. So clearly he's going to be able to give you all of his attention, because he's not on the outside. He ain't got no access to be, entertaining and running amok and doing, being outside in the street, being dirty dicking out here. He can't do that because he locked up. So yes, he going to be, baby, I love you. You my life. You my world. When I get home, it's going to be me and you, girl. It's going to be me and you. I love the way you hold me down. You're such a beautiful woman. Everything about you. You everything I need. I want to marry you. I want you to have my babies. Then they be like, Cole is about to connect. All right, babe, I'm going to call you right back. And I'm going to call you right back in 5 minutes, all right? They going to do that all goddamn day because they ain't got shit else to do. And a lot of women like that, low key. We don't talk about that. Women love a man that's locked up because she knows where he's at. And it's control. She got that power, that full sense of power. But when he come outside, she don't know where he at. Now he ain't calling her all day because he got a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on. Now let's see what his little scripted ground ass had to say. Let's see what he had to say with his little scrubbed ground. Because he went on a live was like, oh, let me tell you the really real. Let me tell you the really real. Hold up. We heading back over to Instagram. Yeah, shout out to the neighborhood talk fair use. Okay, let's hear what Mr. Scrub the Ground got to say.
Do all that. That's like, I don't get into all the receipts, dropping receipts and all that, because the truth is the truth. One thing, the truth, I do not put my hands on Monique. I got I got a state female parole officer and a federal female parole officer. If I put my hands on a female, I would be going to prison.
Especially
I got a federal female judge. What, like?
I'm surprised even when she called the police, I ain't being funny that they ain't take your ass to jail.
That's what I'm saying, because it's not true.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, because like you said, any little thing, I don't play like that.
Because I'm not a law-abiding citizen. I'm a convicted felon who's on parole. So if somebody could just come right now across the street and say, Derek said this and that, threatened me, the police gonna show up and take me to jail.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have the same rights as nobody else as a citizen. I don't.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Y'all need to get off this social media with this. You know.
Even do all that. That's like, I don't get into all the receipts, dropping receipts and all that, because the truth is the truth. One thing, the truth, I do not put my hands on Monique. I got two.
And this person said, oh, I'm not reading all of that, but the beginning, she said, as much as Monique gets on my nerves and I'm not a fan of her, this is extremely sad when you look at the entire picture. It's just back-to-back heartache and very traumatic events these past 5 years has been for her. From losing a child due to stillbirth, then the pandemic happened and the lockdown, which she said caused her to gain over 100 pounds in less than 6 months due to her grieving and that deep depression she went into after losing her child. Then she meets and starts talking to Derek and develops this relationship, and she devotes and invests so much in him for the next 2 to 3 years until his release. For the most part, it's really sad. But at the end of the day, like I said, she is not going to go in on Derek because she is obsessed. He done put that little dick on her. She dickmatized. Thirsty and open. It just is what it is. And y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny, but y'all seen that picture she texted him where she said my eye swollen. I couldn't tell because her face is already big. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not. But when you are bigger, you don't bruise. Like sometimes, you know, if a person swell up something, it's not gonna be as visible. So I just think that when the Popo probably did get there, she recanted. Like a lot of women do. People do not just walk away the first time you are in a DV situation. I experienced that. I'm gonna start giving y'all more. We're gonna start doing more, you know, talking grits and eating ish. We're gonna start doing more girl chats because I want to like really just talk about a lot of my life experiences, because you know when you look to your left and you look to your right, a lot of us go through the same stuff. And I'm not up here judging Monique, and I always say this, I don't like when these motherfuckers in the manosphere and in the red pill community get their funky asses up here and be like, oh, I like me a white woman because she's feminine, fit, and friendly, because that's bullshit. However, I will say the more you are confident in the way that you look, because a woman's stock has a lot to do with aesthetic. We're just going to keep it real. You look good, you feel good, and it's not always about size, because just because you're big or small doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy. Just being healthy, being comfortable in yourself is what matters most. If Monique did not gain that 100 pounds, if she was not grieving, if she had not already been, you know, going through a bunch of trauma, she probably would not have gone to the penitentiary to seek out a man. She just probably would not have. If she felt better about herself and she was more confident about herself physically, then she would know that she had more options. It just is what it is. It is what it is. So many women go back. They go back to DV. They go back to the ghetto toxic circus time and time again. And you don't leave until you're really ready to leave. And Ayana, beloved, my fellow Virgo sister, that is a mammy a lot of the times, but sometimes she know what the hell she's talking about. We just won't. She said to a woman, because they was like, why do women keep going back? Like, why do women keep accepting this? She said, he ain't hurt you bad enough yet. And sometimes that's how it be. Sometimes you got to use the nigga that you're trying to get over to get over him. I done did it. It may not be the most sound advice. I'm not up here saying I'm a love guru, but I am. However, sometimes you got to go back and get your feelings hurt. Sometimes you got to go back to the ghetto toxic circus time and time again until you notice that these rides you getting on is making your ass dizzy, is making you sick, you're vomiting, you can't stand up straight. It ain't working for you no more. And then the coochie start to dry up. The more and more he play in your face, the more and more he does things that you don't like, you start to like repel against them. Your body starts to repel against them. And a lot of women don't realize when your spirit don't sit right with a man, your body is going to tell you. It sounds crazy. Sometimes you'll be getting the recurring yeast infections. You get the recurring BV. The coochie dried the fuck up. The pheromones that they giving off is not hitting. You don't even like the way they smell. You don't want to be around them. You don't even want to touch them. Like that really starts to happen. Like your spirit literally starts to repel what is not for you. I'm telling you. I was head over heels. Ooh, this nigga was beautiful and gorgeous. Tall, brown, like just beautiful. He looked like a fucking dream. I was obsessed. And then all of a sudden, I just was not anymore. I was like, I didn't even want to. And we used to be fucked up. I'm talking about sex. Like, we would literally just be like holed up in the house. Just, and I'm just going to keep it real. Then all of a sudden, like, we stopped talking for a few months because we was, I'm like, we can't do this. Like, circumstances happen. You like, all right, we got to move on. We got to keep it moving. So, I'm like, all right, this ain't for me. This ain't what I want. This ain't going nowhere. He came back around. I let him spin my block because, like I said, I be going back to the ghetto toxic circus sometimes. I didn't even want to sleep with him. It felt like, I don't even want you to touch, like I did it because of coercion, but I didn't enjoy it. And I used to be obsessed. Like, I used to climb this nigga like a tree. Every time I saw him, I would be sitting in his lap, rubbing through his hair, just kissing all over him. I was obsessed. And then one day, I just wasn't. It was just like, that's it. And I knew. I said, yes, finally. The cord cutting worked. The spells, since they say I'm a witch. I think they up in here in the bushes. Let me look and see what I done seen. Mia, yes. So how did yours get notifications? Oh my God. Oh, that's exactly what it's about. Feeling great to be yourself, big, small. Exactly. Audrey, what they said it was salt in retention. Damn. Oh no. Yeah. She needs to drop him like a hot potato. Yes. I am Team Derek. Oh, you Team Derek. Okay. Of course you are. Of course you would side with a scrub the ground troll. Somebody that's being taken care of. That's how you know the real love was going. Now it's like, oh, get away from me. Such a great feeling. That part. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Jamie Foxx. Y'all know that we've heard like for weeks. I think it's been about 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm sending my prayers out to him. He is absolutely goated. Like, I think Jamie Foxx, he does get his flowers, but he should definitely have an EGOT. Like, literally, he sings like, and some actors try to transition over into music, and you be like, I ain't really hitting like that. But no, he has like classic songs that we've listened to, girl, get comfortable. We about to do some things you never did before. Like, what? And then you take my money. He literally embodied Ray Charles. Not only did he like give Kanye a platinum #1 hit record when he played Ray Charles, it felt like I was like in a time machine and literally went back to those times, and I was actually looking at Ray Charles. Like, this man is just so goated. Like he had his own TV series, the Jamie Foxx show. Like, he did it all. He literally did it all, playing action heroes, like cops, like I just doing stand-up comedy. That is hard. Stand-up comedy has to be one of the hardest tiers to break into when it comes to entertainment. I personally believe that, because to have to make a motherfucker, I think I'm funny. I'm funny as hell. I'm entertaining. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm a comedian. But to have to be funny on the spot and write down jokes and have them land, that's not easy. That ain't easy to do at all. And then, you know, like the audience be dry as fuck, like you got to push through, and the level of confidence you have to have to be able to get up there and like try to make people laugh and get a natural reaction. That is something that's special. He's done all of these amazing things, and I just like, it would be like a huge loss. So there was a lot of rumors and speculations going around that he was, you know, on life support, and he was in a vegetative state, and he was unresponsive. But recently, his daughter came out and she made a statement. His daughter's name is Corinne. And we gonna head back on over to these Instagram streets. Excuse me. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Woo-hoo. So it says, amen. Jamie Foxx's daughter says he's been doing better and has been out of the hospital for weeks. So she says, update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball. What's pickleball, y'all? Does anybody know what pickleball is? Tell me what pickleball is in the chat, because I don't know what the hell it is. He was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. Then we have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. So, I mean, y'all know I'm into conspiracies and all types of shit like that. So a lot of people say that he was cloned. A lot of people say that he was, you know, he went through a factory reset because he was about to start whistleblowing. A lot of people was speculating that Diddy had something to do with it because he was about to start talking about things that he had no business talking about. We really don't know. And what we do know from what we heard, but once again, his daughter saying the media runs wild, so we really don't know what's true and what's not, was that he's currently filming, you know, some big budget film, as he does, as he should, because he's a fucking goated A-list actor. And there was like a stand-in or like a stunt double or whatever that was, you know, finishing out some of his scenes for him. And you know, the cloning speculation has been really going crazy, y'all. So I mean, I don't know, like, even with the Britney Spears, they said Britney been passed a long time ago, long time ago's days. And the one that we see now is CGI. And like, you know, because when you goaded like that and you have that well-oiled machine behind you and you are employing hundreds of people and you are like a cash cow, they want to make money off of you for as long as they can. I mean, look at what they're doing with Whitney. She got like a new biopic out on Netflix, which I don't understand why they keep making these biopics of Whitney. Like, let her rest. They had holograms of her doing tours, and they did the same thing with MJ. The estates still get paid. And it's just crazy because we don't know what to believe. Honestly, y'all know we do a segment over here called Stranger Than Fiction. So I am not one that is ever going to put anything past Hollywood. Okay. Speaking of Hollywood, woo, Lord Jesus is a fire. Tokyo Toni, aka Shalana, then reunited with Blac Chyna, aka Angela. Chat. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all, but I hope she ain't cussing her for filth like a dog in the street in a month or two or a week or two, because y'all know how bipolar that relationship is. Ain't nobody got the time or the wherewithal to be going through this. She be giving me whiplash. It's entertaining as all outdoors because I love me some Tokyo Toni. Tokyo Toni, don't cuss me like a dog in the street. I love you, but you're toxic as hell. Toxic. Ooh, toxic, yeah. So I covered before that she's actually going to be a guest host on Baddies East for the Zeus Network, that she swore she was never going back to, that she said was demonic and evil and every goddamn thing in between, but the child of God. But she got her happy ass on that phone when they deposit your check. They deposited that check and she was jumping for joy. Oh, thank you, sis, for making me a rich bitch. She took my advice because, you know, everybody be up in the bushes. I'm a baby channel. I'm still growing, but, you know, I'm me, so everybody get a little whip of the Love Jones show. And I was like, she needs to reconnect with Zeus. Like, Tokyo Toni is very entertaining. Like, this is going to help her extend her brand and build her platform. And at the end of the day, I want to see Miss Tokyo Toni perched, up in a nice house and not in the Motel 6 because she deserves that. She still look good. She still got energy. She out here cutting the fuck up. She's still flexible. She could put that leg up like that. I can't even put my leg up like that. And I ain't nowhere near Miss Tokyo Toni age. I could be Miss Tokyo Toni's daughter. So, hey, she twerking. She got it going on. Storm says she's selling coochie. I mean, we don't know. These are all allegations at this point, but she lit. It's lit. And her potential is still there. And I just want to see her be great. I can't even lie. Y'all know where we going. We going back on over to these Instagram streets. Make sure y'all paying the motherfucking entry fee. Don't play in my face. Play with your mother. Hit the like button. I see y'all coming and going. I love me a looking little because I love me a click in the view. Subscribe and okay? You can leave a little comment too, even though y'all, some of y'all be hating. It's all right because haters make me famous, all right? So I'm not mad. Like I said, I love me a looky little. I love me a click in the view, but hit the like button and turn that notification bell on. That part. Okay. How y'all doing tonight? I miss y'all. I haven't really seen y'all. I've been on here. I did a couple shows, talking my little ones and twos or whatever. And we did Storm After Dark yesterday. Did y'all tune into Storm After Dark? If y'all didn't, y'all know Storm's channel. And then I posted the link in my community tab. So make sure y'all go and check that out and leave a comment on that too. Okay. Shouts out to It's On Site. Blac Chyna posted, thank you, God, for the 35 years of life. I love you, Mom, for birthing me. Happy birthday to me. So they reunited. I'm not sure. It looks like they're probably in the lobby of a hotel. And this was 21 hours.
Oh, look at that. Doing it, Mama Love.
And I mean, judging by the voice, the cigarette, this sounds like it smoked 25 pack of cigarettes voice. Newport 100s, the long ones, Newport long 100s. I'm going to assume that that's Krishan Rock that's recording.
They be putting on a front for the gram. Look at him. Let me see what you did. Oh, God. I'm sitting there 25 hours. And it's huge. Over my heart. Oh, my baby. It's the pregnant hormones. You know what? You better stop. Look, Marcel was like, how the fuck? Mama can't always Yo! It was smaller. I got a little heart. But it's all dirty with what's the name in it. Mm.
Oh, my God.
Look at
See, I knew it. I told y'all. Tokyo just be feeling rejected by her daughter. She want to be in Hollywood. Tokyo want to be a part of the in crowd. Tokyo want to be invited to the party. Tokyo want to be on TV with her daughter. Tokyo want to be up in the mansions. Tokyo want to get the tea. She want to get the scoop. She want to have her hair and makeup did. And I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad. But the thing is, my mother wouldn't be able to touch me with a 10-foot motherfucking pole if she got on the internet to talk about me like that. And I show her every time I see her, I be like, look at this. Look at this. If you ever act like this lady, I would never, it would be like a thief in the night. It would be like as a poof, I ain't never exist. Cause certain shit, I can't come back from. And Storm was like, oh, maybe, they, doing it for the clout, for the clicking view. And I'm like, I get that. Cause one of my besties was on Love and Hip Hop a couple of seasons. And he told me we would stage a coup, and come up with a storyline. We would argue, create fake beefs or whatever, but we did it amongst ourselves. Production ain't necessarily know. Because, drama sells. It's entertainment at the end of the day. We all entertainers. And I'm like, okay, but she goes below the belt. Certain shit you can't say. You're not about to be saying you should have terminated me and I'm a great baby and telling Jesus to strike me down where I stand and wishing death and calling me demons and demonics and the devil and it goes below the belt. I like that. I do not like all of that, and I feel like it is just I show my mother every time I see her, I put that motherfucker video right in her face, and I be like, if you ever think that you're gonna treat me like that on the internet, if you ever think you're gonna do an interview, if you ever look. I ain't got no children. I ain't got not a man, not a kid. But when I have some, you won't see them either. She'd be like, I would never do that to you. How could she treat her daughter like that? I'd be like, yes, see, she know what to say. She know how to respond. She's doing good. You're doing good. I mean, the love between a mom and a child, especially a mom and a daughter in our community, a lot of us have toxic relationships with our mother. You know what I mean? Especially when our moms are teen moms, they're still growing up. They still want to rip and run the streets. We're often pawned off to other family members. Grandmothers are the matriarchs of the family, usually taking care of grandkids while the mother's still trying to grow up. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a child, you don't understand that your mother's a kid too. You don't understand that. All you know is that mommy's not there. I'm neglected. I'm not getting what I need. You know, mommy's putting a man before me. Like, and it hurts. You internalize that. You don't understand my mother is fucking 20 years old. You don't get that. You don't understand. She's only 25. She don't know what the hell is going on. When you're a child, you don't understand. You don't have a concept of age. You don't have a concept of phases. You don't have an understanding of, you know, her brain not even being fully developed. All you know is that you're a child and this is your mommy, and it just, things are just not going the way that you would envision them to be. And then when you get older, and if you have a toxic narcissistic parent like Mix Tokyo Toni, shouts out to Tokyo Toni because I still love her. I still love her that way. She don't take no accountability. She's always gaslighting you, you know, with the emotional manipulation and just trying to make you feel bad, trying to make you have this full sense of obligation. It's like, sis, I don't owe you shit. First of all, my grandmother took care of me. I give you money. I do things for you here or there. And then you get out here and talk about me like this on the internet. Like, it's just so toxic. And a lot of us, we have a lot of healing to do in our community, you know. And there's this culture of hazing that goes on with melanin-rich women that we don't really talk about. The younger ones, my aunts were fucking mean to me. They were mean. Like, you would have thought I was Cinderella. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. They were terrible. And they haze you, and they feel like you gotta bow down, and they're always trying to sun you, and they always want to put you in your place. And it's really hard to grow up in those toxic environments and to be, you know, to continue to maintain, I'm a girl's girl. Like, we start to develop bad habits because of the type of relationships that we have with the women in our family. And nobody really touches on this a lot, you know, and we want to numb it out. We want to dull it out. We become victims of society. We go through a bunch of traumatic experiences. And because we feel like we've been, you know, not protected, a lot of the fathers, y'all know these niggas disappear. They don't like women with children. They be they motherfucking children. So they skedaddle and go baby mama the fuck out a whole bunch of other people. And you might see your dad here or there. Ugh, this is getting a little deep, but hey, y'all know how we do it over here. So we just have it's just be like these toxic cycles that continuously repeat themselves. And hopefully, you know, Tokyo will wake up and smell the Newport 100s and the coffee and, you know, actually just like be accountable, be introspective, because everybody ain't fucking doing something to you, Tokyo. Everybody ain't doing it. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, how did I contribute to this situation? What could I do better? How can I show up as a better human being, as a better mom, as a better grandma? How can I rectify? How can I undo the damage that I've done? And the first step is to be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Nobody's perfect. When she got her ass up on Megan James' show, which later she ended up threatening her to pistol whip her, Jesus. She didn't say, she said, well, do you think that there's any reason for her to be mad at you? Like, why do you think she's mad at you? Nothing. I didn't do anything. Like, she was just the perfect cookie cutter mom. Miss Tokyo, you was not a perfect mother. You was popping that thing for some change. You was throwing that shit around and doing something strange. I seen you on Pornhub. I seen you twerking that thing. Ain't no way you was living that lifestyle. You was on a pole, riding the pole, in the back pages of the magazine before back pages was on the internet. Miss Tokyo Toni was one of the OGs of the back pages. And I'm not judging. You do what you got to do. I'm not judging at all. But you're not living that lifestyle. You're not on a stripper pole. You're not on Pornhub. You're not in the back pages of the magazine, and you able to just show up at the PTA meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just no way possible. Who was watching your daughter when you was outside riding and working at a pole? This is what I want to know. If I ever get a chance to interview her and talk to her, I know she's going to cuss me out like a dog in the street after. And I'll be prepared for that when the time comes. But I would ask her, okay, so you did provide her with material things. You had her with a mink coat. She lived in the penthouse. You was driving the G-Wagon. Kids love languages time spent. Who was watching your daughter when you was outside shaking that ass for some cash? That's what we want to know. We the people want to know. Because clearly you had to have help. It takes a village, even when you just working a 9 to 5. So if you live in an alternative lifestyle and you a streetwalker, it ain't no way in hell you able to just, be there and show up as much as you probably in your mind think that you did. And a lot of parents, they don't remember everything. Their memory is not as sharp, especially when it comes to being neglectful. They compartmentalize that shit because it hurts. I would assume from, conversations I've had with my mom and other moms, they don't want to remember that. So you block it out. But that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. And that doesn't mean that you should try to invalidate your child's experience. That's fucked up. Just because you feel like you was the best mom doesn't mean that your child experienced you as the best mom. And hopefully they could get, some family therapy and everybody could just lay it out on the table and they could, for real this time. Because I feel like they do miss each other. They love each other. But when you just push it under the rug and don't really deal with the problem, the dirt just starts to pile high, and that shit gonna explode all over again, and she gonna be on the internet cussing her out like a dog in the street in July. And you know what? Toni got up here and she said, I know my daughter, she'll be back around by May, June. And she was right. That lady know what she's talking about. But I mean, I don't think it's right that she have to keep forgiving you trashing her like that. And you call it chastising and you say that's how you discipline your kid. That's toxic as fuck. It really is. That's not a healthy way to discipline your kid. What y'all saying up here? The grandma speaking, that interview in existence is gonna be fire. Yeah, she gonna cuss me the fuck out after, but it's all right. And I'm gonna say, Tokyo, I'm gonna pay you this motherfucking money right up front. And if you want something on the back end, you better put that shit in writing because you got me fucked up if you think just because this interview did numbers, I'm supposed to come back and deposit that check because that's not what we're doing over here. Write it down. Put it in writing. Get your paperwork together, Miss Tope. Yes, we about to really be, putting some more content on the Patreon. I've been trying to wait for it to build, like for more people to get over there, and life has been happening, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it together. Hey, the Diva, what's up, K Shaw? Hey, LaKara, Audrey. Hey, girl. Ow. Yes, subscribe, shit. Yes. Hey, Borna Diva, what's up, boo? Yes. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all this video because Tokyo was shaking that thing in a club with the little bitties. She just want to be down. That's it. And she deserves it. She's entertaining. I wonder if what's this? Okay. Ooh, shouts out to the neighborhood talk. There she go, Pa. She looks so good. Okay, we can't really play it because, they go. I think that's Natalie Nunn, Krishan Rock, and all the baddies on the East Coast. Al, she having a good time. See, she still got youth. She's still outside. Krishan, with her pregnant ass, she got it going on. I ain't mad at all. I just want Tokyo to not be afraid of success. And I want her to fully walk into the doors that's opening for her. And that is a message for all of us because I've had, we all have setbacks. It's a lot of shit sometimes that you got to work through, especially when you have such huge power and such huge magnetism and you got this big personality. You could overwhelm yourself with yourself sometimes. I want her to walk through the doors that are opening up again for her. This is a second wind. And I just want her to fucking kill it, own it, step into it, allow it. The art of allowing is how you get to the next level. A lot of times we self-sabotage because we be afraid of success. And it's easy to, just coast. But when you're required and obligated to show up, then you kind of, you be like, But from me to y'all, to everybody, practice the art of allowing. Allow good things to happen for you and to you, and know that you deserve it. You're worthy. You should always expect for things to work out in your favor. You should always expect to get what it is that you want because you deserve it. Oh, yes. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all of the moms in the building. I hope that y'all have a great time. I hope that your kids with their badasses appreciate y'all. No, I'm just, but I just, shouts out to y'all because motherhood has to be one of the hardest jobs. Yep, that's true. Sometimes we stumble ourselves. We do a lot, and it's always you versus you. It's always you versus you. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing because that ain't got shit to do with you. Don't worry about what nobody's saying because they're going to talk about you regardless. They're going to talk about you if you at the Motel 6. They're going to talk about you if you in the mansion. It does not matter. Yes, I deserve. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved. Woo! They gonna call you a witch. I fuck it. Let them call me whatever. Call me a witch. Go ahead, go for it. Witches have power. And if I am a witch, I'm a good one. How's everybody doing tonight? How y'all feeling? Oh, I want to play y'all this video from TikTok with this girl said men are delusional. Speaking of people calling me names, people that don't know me, because men are delusional. Yes, Mama D, girl, they are bad as fuck. My baby's a terrible 2-stage. Oh, I'm sure your baby's so cute. Babies are so cute. I love, the best part about babies is when I can give them back to their mama. That's my favorite part. Now I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have at least one, but yeah, I can't. I gotta be very, 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 very conscious and careful with who I have a child by, because they always talk about bitter baby mamas, but they do not talk about these psycho ass baby daddies. A man will make your life a living hell. Wish your mom a happy Mother's Day from the Love Box. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Oh, my baby gonna be 2 next month. She is hilarious. Love Jones is so unfair when you only have one at a time. I feel bad because I have one at a time. Everybody deserves a sibling. Yeah, I don't know. If I have a child, if I have children, I feel like I'm only gonna have one. I do. Or unless they're gonna be back to back. I don't know that I would have a kid and then wait. No, they're gonna have to be back to back twins, or I'm just only gonna have one child. My child will be so spoiled when and if I decide, baby, the womb been gatekeeping. Yeah, that part, gatekeep the womb, sis. Okay, let me show y'all this video on TikTok. We're gonna do a couple more, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. I love y'all so much. Okay. Shouts out to We Play in Dreams on TikTok. She is hilarious. So listen to this little story time she did.
Men are delusional and deranged. Let me explain. So I was hanging out with a group of my homies, mostly men, over Cinco de Mayo weekend. And one of them was like, I just want to find me a traditional woman who wants to live in her soft, feminine energy and let me be the provider and the protector. And I took it upon myself to ruin this man's day and delusions of grandeur. So I said, okay, cool. That's an admirable thing that you know exactly what you're looking for in a relationship. How much money do you make? And everybody was like, ooh, because we're children. And he was just like, what difference does that make? The only women who care about that are gold diggers. And I was like, no. I'm going to bring it to you logically, because you men love fucking logic. You don't like your emotions, but you love the logic. So let me bring it to you logically. As a provider and a protector, right? You have a couple of duties. The first is to provide financially. Which means if you are dating an independent woman because you don't want a woman who don't got no money, who don't got no job, who's just looking for a paycheck, you want a woman with a set, established lifestyle. We all in our fucking 30s, right? So she get her hair done, her nails done. She like to shop. She like to travel. She got hobbies and interests. When she gets with you and she becomes that traditional woman living in her soft feminine energy and you take care of everything, are you able to afford her lifestyle and yours? And those children you want to have, because children are fucking expensive. Can you afford diapers, wipes, formula, baby clothes, doctor visits? How much money do you make is a very relevant question that a traditional woman would be asking. Because back in the olden days, her daddy was asking you that question. Are you able to provide for my child? That's what you're asking about. Next, protection. What the fuck are you protecting her from? Men? Because I don't know too many other things out here gunning for women like that they need protection from. Is she protected from you? Are you going to therapy? Are you working on your emotional intelligence? Are you working on being less toxic? How's your communication skills? Is she protected from your shitty communication? When was the last time you got tested for STIs and STDs? Is she protected from your whole ass? No? Didn't think so. So all you bring to the table is dick. Probably not good dick either. Mediocre at best. And a whole lot of talking about nothing. You got no money. You're not emotionally intelligent. You don't know hand-to-hand combat. You're not here doing jujitsu. You don't know how to shoot. I know that. We've been to the gun range together. So what would make you attractive to a woman who's looking to live in her soft feminine energy and be taken care of by a man? Because I'm not seeing the appeal based on your own feedback. Just wondering. Men are delusional and deranged.
Y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did she lie though? Did she lie? Did she lie? She did not. She did not. Because it's a lot of men, you know, that swear they want a submissive woman. That swear they want a traditional woman, but they are not traditional men. Traditional men protect and provide. These men out here are resting in their femininity. They want to be feminine. They want to be kept. They want to be bad bitches. If you asking me what I bring to the table, I'm going to assume you're feminine. You don't really like women, because if you love women and you love a woman's essence and you love coochie, you want to have children, you want to leave a legacy on this earth, you understand, then you understand what a woman does. You understand how a woman could add to you. And also, if you're not resting in your femininity as a man, then you wouldn't even be thinking about what a woman can bring to you. You would be thinking about what you can bring to a woman. A coochie is shaped like a purse. You give to the coochie. A womb, you enter, you give to the womb. You enter in, you go in, you go in, you enter, you go. A sperm swims to the egg. Our whole anatomy is made up of giving and receiving. God done laid it out clear as day. Why are we going against the natural order of nature? Why? Oh, coochie ain't got no value. Women ain't shit. Is you gay or what? Because without a coochie, without a womb, your funky ass wouldn't be here. Am I lying or am I flying? And I ain't motherfucking flying. My ass is sitting right here planted in this chair. Hello. 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 Women naturally create. Men don't naturally create shit. It is what it is. I said it, and I ain't going back on that motherfucker. Yep, it's a pocketbook. That part. We were made to receive. Period. 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 You're supposed to give to the woman as a man. You're just supposed to give, unless you just want to be feminine. You know, we all have masculine and feminine energy, and a lot of men is leaning into their femininity. It just is what it is. If you operating in your masculine, your divine masculine, then you supposed to want to add, because that's what you're naturally supposed to do. Like I said, coochie receives. Receive. You're supposed to give. You're supposed to give. Period. And I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. And they always say, oh, she a gold digger. Oh, she trying to get pregnant for the child support. Oh, these black women, they it's a lie. Let me show y'all this other video. Because this man went and found some studies, y'all. Because y'all know they love a statistic. They love a study. They love that. Now that some men create problems. Men just, they want to be women. They want to rest in their femininity. They don't want to take no accountability. She said a lot in matter of seconds. That part, she told the truth. Yeah, because it's like they automatically default to women being gold diggers. In other cultures, that is not a thing. Yes, y'all absolutely can cash at me. Hit the cash app, donate, support the channel. I love y'all. I appreciate all of the support that you guys give. In other cultures, Susie and them can't bring home no man that ain't making no money. Her mama gonna be like, but sweetie, how is he going to support you and the children? What's gonna happen when you have to be on bed rest? You can't go to work right after childbirth. The father is like, well, how are you gonna take care of hey bud, how are you gonna take care of my daughter? How are you gonna support my daughter? Can you sustain a family? It's just women with melanin is always expected to scrub the ground. I don't want to scrub the fucking ground. We need to practice hypergamy. Why every other woman gets to rest in their femininity? You go over to Dubai. You go every fucking where else in the world, and women is resting in their femininity. They doing a child rearing. And they got nannies. Because they swear we lazy too, or we just don't do shit. We just low down. When in our community, a lot of us are the breadwinners. And a lot of us are going 50-50, which is a crock of shit because you're rearing a child. The father come home, he bring his funky ass home, and he sit on the couch. You working 40 hours a week too. You got to come home, help out with the homework, clean up the house, cook the food, give a little guap. What? That don't sound appealing to me. Anyways, let me show y'all this next video that I wanted to show y'all. Then I'm gonna get my ass the fuck up out of here. They be having nannies, cooks, and maids. Yeah, exactly. They don't do domestic work. But we expected to scrub up and scrub the motherfucking ground. And I am up here today, black women. And I don't even like to say black women because I'm going to do me a video about what black really means. Melanin-rich women, burn the cake. Stop scrubbing the ground. We deserve better. Be a gold digging bitch. Fuck it. Let them call you what they gonna call you any fucking everything anyway. It don't matter what you do. We can't win. We don't have kids. We ain't shit. We washed up. We passed our prime. We got kids. We baby mama the fuck out. We no longer valuable. It's like you can't. It's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do. If you don't want to be a slave to these niggas, if you don't want to let them cheat in peace, then you just ain't shit. It just is what it is. Yeah, the imitation. That part. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting right up in the seat. Shout out to Ultimate Black Man. Fair use.
Black women being lazy is the biggest lie ever told. Don't believe me? Check this out. According to this most recent study by the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, 80% of Black mothers are co or sole breadwinners. That is a larger share than any other group of mothers.
Y'all hear that? Co, meaning together, or sole, meaning on their own, the motherfucking breadwinners. And that is at a higher rate than any other culture or race of women. So for them to be sitting up here talking trash and us like that, it's the punching down for me because they can't compete with other men. But that's another. Ooh. Let me let him finish.
This study also showed that Black women who marry usually are either co or sole breadwinners with their partners. This study also showed that Black women are more likely than any other group of women to have to work while pregnant. So while your favorite red pill content creator is telling you Black women are lazy and worthless, studies show quite the contrary. This also proves my point that Black women are overworked. You mean to tell me that a Black woman gets pregnant, even if she's married, she still has to go to work and work through her pregnancy? That's absolutely insane. What a lot of you sisters are requiring.
And not to mention that our mortality rate when we are giving birth is higher than any other race. We are unalived and deleted during childbirth at a higher rate. So if anything, we should be on bed rest, not being overworked.
Is not too much. If you're going to lay your life on the line, birthing the child of a man, the least he can do is make your life comfortable during the pregnancy. Black men wonder why they don't have the respect of other men on this planet, and this is why we have a strong disregard for our own women. You can't blame white.
Heard what he said. Wait, let me rewind that back a little bit.
Of other men on this planet, make your life comfortable during the pregnancy. Black men wonder why they don't have the respect of other men on this planet, and this is why we have a strong disregard for our own women. You can't blame white supremacy for everything. A lot of this is on us. Black.
See, they get their funky asses on the internet and lie like a Persian rug. I say it all the time. Women is going 50-50, or should I say 80-20? Women are taking care of men way more at way higher rates than women are actually successful gold diggers. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we just got to keep it real. All right, let me see what y'all saying up here for a little bit, and then I'm going to skedaddle. I don't like the people of color thing because it's like they group us together. I get what you're saying, because like a person of color could be an Indian person, an Asian person. I just say melanin rich. I gotta come back and YouTube shit. What happened with YouTube, Mia? Run that back, turbo. That part. I'm married and worked my whole pregnancy and almost, oh my God, you was almost unalived in childbirth. But my hubby said I didn't have to work, but the level I was at, the level I wanted to live at requires 2 income. Damn. Well, I'm grateful that you survived, and you know, it makes me sad that you had a tumultuous childbirthing experience. It's unfortunate, and you know, when I do decide if and when I want to have a home birth, I don't want to be near no motherfucker in a white coat. I really don't. Like, hey, Toni. Hey, Norris. Toni. I said Toni. Can I call you Toni, Norris? Hi. I love that he was preaching facts. Yes, exactly. It almost happened to me with my second child. Oh my God, the white nurse wouldn't listen to me, and I bled for 26 weeks. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I said early on. When you look to the left of you and you look to the right of you, most of us have a similar story. We just don't talk about it. And you know, when one of us does come out and speak out, we get ostracized. There's the victim blaming. There's the shut up and get over it. They push that whole strong Black woman trope on us to make it seem like we don't need help, or we're not, you know, human, and we don't experience pain and strife and turmoil. If enough of us came out and said, no, it's not just one or a couple, bitch, all of us is working until we fucking into our 3rd trimester. Most of us are going 50-50 in our households. Then it would completely fucking dismantle this bullshit ass narrative that this particular community is trying to perpetuate against us, because it is untrue. True. In real life, bitches is going 50-50, or should I say 80-20? In real life, women like lazy? What? You had complications, dang. Well, I'm glad that you guys, were able to make it through, because I could just imagine, like, that is the most divine, like, magical, just beautiful thing that a person could do, and men can't do it. And that's why they be hating, but don't be telling nobody what I talk about over here. I don't like nobody in my business. See, I'm just talking to y'all, and I don't need everybody to know what the hell I be over here talking about. What else y'all saying? Just like they did Serena, and Serena is a multimillionaire with status and prestige and honors. So now, could you imagine what the average woman experiences? If you got a P.O. box, and I was send you, I'm gonna get one, Norris. I gotta get up on that. I want to get a P.O. box. I need to make a wish list. I got a whole bunch of things I need to get up and running before months. And we're not lazy. We need to start. We need to start raising lazy little boys so they don't grow up. We need to stop. Oh, I know what you mean. We need to stop raising late. Yes, because a lot of melanin-rich mothers coddle their sons and raise their daughters. They allow their sons to. They require them to fucking barely do the bare minimum, and they still get whatever they want. They're extremely spoiled. They're entitled, and we all see this. A lot of boys, they don't have to clean up. They don't have chores. They don't have schedules. They get to just do whatever the fuck. But when it comes to a girl, you got to clean up behind everybody. You got to learn how to cook. You got to babysit. You got to help with the child rearing. You got to help pay bills. It's very fucking bizarre the way biological female children are treated in our communities versus biological male children. When you really think about it. That's my brother. He gonna have to shut the hell up, because ain't nobody talking to him. Talking about he on Team Derek. Oh, you saw? Yeah, not Dusty Derek. What's going on? Y'all is hilarious. But and of course I'm not gonna say all. You can't say all, but a majority of melanin rich men, they get a pass. They get to skate through life. We bail them out. They run amok in the community. They unalive us. They unalive each other. And yet we group all of us together. We need to do better. No, the fuck we don't. They need to do better. They is the ones powing up the community, not us. They the ones leaving the house and They ain't ready for all of that. I'm about to go. I love y'all so much. I've enjoyed this interaction immensely. I cannot wait to come back and do another show. I am back in full effect. I was going for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. I will see you guys mañana. The masses of BM is sad, and I hope they get their shit together one day. And me too, because there's a lot of beautiful melanin rich men that's doing it, that's getting to it. I'ma just need everybody to be on one accord, and I'm gonna need my brother's keep. I'm gonna need that to be a thing. Once they start holding each other more accountable, the way that this man did, that I just showed y'all this TikTok video, then it'll get better. But if they turn a blind eye, you know what I'm saying? If you're a man and you take care of your kids, but you hang out with a scrub the ground ass nigga that ain't called his kids in months, then you should check your friend. Like, hey, you need to step up. You need to do better. They should hold each other accountable. Because they ain't gonna listen to us. They ain't gonna do shit but call us broke, busted, and disgusted, and bitter, and angry, and every goddamn thing else but a child of God. So if more stand-up guys, the ones that be like, it ain't all of us, it ain't all of us. If they stepped up to the motherfucking plate, stepped up to the pulpit, and called out the ones that was not doing right, we probably will be making more progress. But they turned a blind eye for whatever reason. If you didn't, please hit that like button on the way out. Yes, this part. You DM'd me on IG. Oh, I'm gonna look, boo. I'm gonna check. The thing is, IG has like 3 different inboxes. I'm gonna check and see what's going on with your boo. Enjoy this live. Thank you, y'all. I mean, it took until the early 2000s for us to even get a black princess. Yeah, it's true. But we making strides. No, the surgery was fine. Okay. I'd be like, I don't know all of us. That part. All right. I love y'all. Don't let no fucking body play in your face. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. And y'all already know what I'm going to say. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye, love bugs. Have a good night. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to fuck, don't let a nigga shoot your club up unless you're trying to procreate, if you know what I mean. Bye. I love y'all. See you soon.